Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we break down the latest buzz on the Iraqi dinar. Things are heating up in Iraq right now, with political shifts, economic talks, and plenty of speculation from the gurus. Let's dive straight in and see what's making waves this week. First up, there's some interesting chatter about potential leadership. One guru, Paulette, is highlighting Nouri el-Maliki as possibly the strongest option for dinar holders like us. She points out his major role in shaping Iraq's constitution back in the day. Interestingly, he wasn't seen as heavily tied to Iran when the Bush team supported him as prime minister after Jafari. And get this, Obama actually pushed for him to step down. Sure, he's Shiite, and that sect often aligns closer with Iran, but let's remember, the prime minister spot in Iraq is pretty much always going to be a Shiite role. So for speculators hoping for big gains, some see Maliki as a solid pick to push things forward. Now, shifting gears to timing, Frank26 got a great question. If Trump really wants this monetary reform to happen, why let Iraq drag its feet all the way to April? Frank's take? Trump can apply pressure and influence the process. He might even be steering the overall plan, but ultimately it's Iraq's call. They could face sanctions if they stall too long, but nobody wants that headache. And notice how everyone's suddenly chatting about Mark, Trump, and Harris? It feels like high-level talks are in play, keeping the momentum alive. Speaking of bankers and currencies, Mark Z dropped an intriguing update via PDK. He checked in with a contact at the bank, and they're actively prepping training sessions on the Vietnamese dong. The big takeaway? They anticipate the dong and the Iraqi dinar moving together, potentially at the same time. That's got people excited about a coordinated shift. On the economic front, the Iraqi central bank's governor recently sat down with consultants from Oliver Wyman. They're focusing on steps to boost Iraq's sovereign credit ratings. It's all part of building that stronger global standing. Militant Man chimed in too, saying things feel pretty calm right now. No massive hype, just consistent, behind-the-scenes progress. Iraq is quietly strengthening its systems to fully join the international financial world. Steady wins the race, right? But here's where opinions split. Jeff is pushing back hard against the rumors flying around. A lot of folks are buying into headlines screaming that Soudani is out and Maliki is taking over. Jeff says, hold up, not so fast. He calls it Kool-Aid drinking and stresses Maliki's corruption issues make him a non-starter. In his view, forget that noise. Maliki's out of the picture. Soudani looks like the more likely choice for another term. Frank26 also weighed in on the exchange rate puzzle. Why is the dinar still sitting around 1,300 when Iraq's economy is growing fast? His answer? It's tied to a lack of full security and stability, especially with Iranian influence in the mix. Until that's sorted, that purchasing power boost stays on hold. And finally, a strong statement from Mountain Goat's article. Joshua Harris, the acting head of the U.S. mission in Iraq, made it clear that Washington is ready to take swift steps to break up those pro-Iranian terrorist militias. He emphasized that letting militias into the new government would seriously damage U.S.-Iraq ties. It's a bold line in the sand. Honestly, it's surprising these groups have lingered this long. Many point fingers at Maliki decisions. Bottom line? Don't expect Maliki back in the top job, and Soudani staying on wouldn't shock anyone. There you have it, plenty of moving pieces, from leadership drama to credit upgrades and militia pressure. Iraq's path to reform feels closer than ever, but as always, stay tuned for official moves. What do you think? Maliki in or out? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit that like button if this helped, and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.